Well, good evening to all of you. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon for some of us, and then some of us have some showers and some storms that you're contending with, and a couple of those are a little bit severe. We did want to come live here just a little bit and talk those storms that are kind of rolling through the area and are peaking some severe criteria, so we're looking at that as well. So good evening to all of you, and again, we're going to wait just a couple of seconds here as we get everything synced up through the system all the way through, and we'll start here just kind of looking at what's going on throughout the area today. So we'll give it just a second, and then we'll come right back here and kind of look at what we got going on and kind of talk about the outlook here and some things here for the next couple of days. So good to join you here on a Wednesday afternoon. Owen Fritz here with you in the Weather Center. And again, we continue to track some of these storms that are moving throughout the area. So again, we're going to give it just a quick second here for everything to get synced up through the system, and we'll come back here live in just a moment. So just stay with us for one quick second, and we'll get everything live here and rocking and rolling. All right, so if you are joining us right now, we do have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings that we'll look at here. We'll kind of zoom in on what's going on. We're going to start with the northern one here that's impacting portions of Huron County and right on the line of Seneca County. It also included portions of Sandusky County a little bit ago, but this is just south between Bellevue and Norwalk, so I'll zoom back out here in north central Ohio. A lot of lightning with this particular storm cell, and it has had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings that have been issued on this one. This latest severe thunderstorm warning goes until 5:45, indicated of 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts for this particular storm as it kind of moves here to the south and to the east. Kind of put a little bit of a line on it. It's moving a little bit to the south and to the east, and also moving almost directly east now. It's kind of taken a little bit of a shift as it has kind of moved. You can kind of see they zoned in that polygon, especially as that takes that shift more towards the east. So for you in Huron County, you do have that severe thunderstorm warning. They're saying it was located 8 miles south of Bellevue, 12 miles southwest of Norwalk, moving southeast, which is now pretty much turning towards the east, 10 miles an hour. So it's not moving very quickly. They're saying 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are with this particular storm cell, so that is why it has been warned. See a lot of lightning with this particular one and the other one, so a ton of lightning with that one, and I'm not too far away from that one, but and it had a little bit of some thunder bumpers with it, but I'm going to turn the lightning off so we get a little bit better view on what we got going on here with this particular storm cell. But most of these storms today are going to be severe, if you will, but not to the extent that we expect them to do anything as far as tornadoes or tornadic damage. We're not expecting anything like that today. Pretty much just going to be for having some strong wind gusts as we move throughout the area, and some of you may not even see anything today. These are kind of your good old garden variety pop-up thunderstorms that are happening throughout the state. So this is the northernmost severe thunderstorm warning, and then the one here down towards the south, a little bit more prominent. You can kind of see we got a 1-inch hail marker on that one, and we're caught kind of between radar sites. I'm going to choose Pittsburgh on this one. It just seems like you get a little bit better view out of Pittsburgh. We're flipping over here, and you can see down here as we get into our friends down here by Noble County, in Monroe County and Washington County. You can kind of see here as I zoom into this one, just out towards the 77 corridor here, you have a severe thunderstorm warning on this one as well. Again, indicated for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And we're starting to see a little bit bigger hail with that one. They don't have hail marked on this one. They only have the hazard, again, at 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So if you're watching from the Mid-Ohio Valley area, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning down there for you for portions excuse me, until 6 o'clock for southwestern Monroe and southeastern Noble counties. And this is located 9 miles southeast of Caldwell, moving southeast at 15 miles an hour, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts is the hazard on this storm as well. So the biggest thing you can take away from that is they're not moving that quickly. And again, we do have a 1-inch hail marker that is on this particular storm cell, so it's gaining a little bit of strength as it moves through. So if you're out ahead of this, New Martinsville, Sistersville, even portions of the same areas, you may be getting in on some of this action. I'll throw it into motion for us, and you may be getting in on just a little bit of this action here as it queues up throughout the next couple of minutes. About the next hour, I should say, because it's kind of a slow mover. Kind of moving across the state here, you kind of see, this is kind of what we have going on, and I'll take this out, but kind of looking at the Pittsburgh view, but this is kind of our storm setup for today. It's got lots of these popcorn storms or garden variety type storms, these singular storms. These are not really linear in fashion. A lot of these are more popcorn or singular cells. You could see some cells even developing back up in Sandusky and Seneca County up towards I-90. Up here, you can see those storm cells as well. More singular, and that's to be expected with the kind of stuff that we have in the front that we have. A lot cooler today. I would say a lot cooler, about 10 degrees cooler today. And we have some pretty decent temperatures out there right now. It's comfortable in most spots. I know it may seem a little bit warm for some of you, but it is fairly comfortable across the Buckeye State right now. More heat is on the way this weekend, so be prepared for that. We're going to see some more heat this weekend. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but temperatures and heat indexes can be, again, over 100 in some spots across the Buckeye State. So we're kind of watching this overall today. This is kind of what we expected. I'll go ahead and flip on the Storm Prediction Center categorical outlook for today, and I'm going to stop the radar in motion here. This is kind of what we showed last night. If you're watching, a lot of you, pretty much all of the Buckeye State is underneath that marginal risk for severe weather. Again, 1 or 2 or 3, maybe 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. They have been popping up a little bit more and more today because of the singular type cells, but that's kind of what we're looking at right now. So again, nothing in the craziness world, but we are continuing to watch these as well. Now, Wilmington radar looks like it's down at the moment. I'm not sure if that just happened or whatnot, but coming into the Columbus metro area, so if you're down in the Columbus metro area, we'll kind of zoom in for you. You do have a gully washer coming your way. And again, not looking out of Wilmington because that radar is down at the moment, so we're kind of looking at it from a further distance away out of Cleveland. So right now, and I guess I could turn over to the terminal Doppler, but you do have a gully washer coming in there for you in the Columbus metro area, so heads up to you. Looks like some small hail with that as well. Turn off that categorical outlook for the Storm Prediction Center, kind of looking around the Buckeye State here and beyond. This is kind of what is to be expected throughout the rest of the evening. You can see these singular cell thunderstorms continue to pop up, and that pretty much goes anywhere in the state as we head through the evening as this front continues to push through. Cooler temperatures on the way for a couple of days, and then again, once we hit Saturday, Sunday, those temperatures are going to skyrocket once again, if you will, and got to be prepared for that. So if you're going to mow the lawn, I would say tomorrow or Friday is about your best bet to get that done here for the week. So we're continuing to monitor this, and we're continuing to watch these storms. We haven't gone live at all today because of the fact that it's been really on the low end of the severe threat. Again, if you have these storms or you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, you need to get indoors and away from windows. Make sure that you respect the polygon, especially with some wind gusts. You never know when these storms are going to have some outflow to them, which could produce some pretty strong gusty winds, and in some cases maybe a microburst, and with the type of setup that we have going on here today. So for some very rapid winds could be possible. So you just respect that polygon, make sure that you get indoors, and just stay away from windows until the storm has passed. A lot of lightning with most of these storms today, so you're kind of getting a little bit of that heads up as it rolls through. I'll turn the lightning back on for you real quick here. It does clutter things up quite a bit, but maybe I won't. There we go. So you can see most of these cells do have some lightning with them throughout the Buckeye State here, so we're seeing a lot of lightning with these, so you're starting to see and I guess hear the storms as they roll in, and make sure you respect the polygon. And also when you hear thunder, when thunder roars, go indoors. That's that famous saying that they have there as well. A couple other quick things here for you, kind of some programming stuff. If you haven't been following what we've been doing, a lot of you have asked for this, and we do have it. We finally have streaming available inside of our app. You can download the app in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. You can search for us We finally have it. The streaming is automatically on the top anytime that we're live. And then when we're not live, we also have our 24/7 automated loop that's going on, going through webcams that we have that we own throughout the area, and then also some of the other things that we have, temperatures forecasts, always live radar. It's kind of that 24/7 radar loop for you, along with some other cool things that we continue to loop. And again, those webcams throughout basically northern Ohio right now because of our great sponsor that's been with us forever, and that's Amplex Internet. So thank you to them, as they've always been sticking through us and for us and helping us with the live stream of those cameras. We got one in downtown Toledo. I know we got one in Findlay. Got one out over the lake. We're continuing to grow our camera network throughout the area, and that's courtesy of Amplex, and we appreciate all of their support and continued support. So if you want, you can always download the app. Anytime that we're live, it will come on live at the top, and you can watch us live. And then another cool thing is you can watch us picture-in-picture. So if you want to do other things on your phone, you can just go ahead and drop us down into the corner and continue on with your phone and listen to what we have to say and/or minimize us, if you will, on your phone. So that's another cool thing that people have asked for, and we are bringing it to you because we're trying to, again, bring what's most comfortable to you in the best way that we can provide information in the future of weather information and delivery. So if you're watching us right now, thank you for putting the trust in us, and we do appreciate that as well. A couple other quick things here. You can see some storm reports that popped up on the screen here. We have some tree branches down. We got that one coming in out of Champaign, Ohio, from the storms that passed over there earlier. And then we have one tree and a power line that came, again, from an emergency manager in the city of Sydney, and then down here near Wilmington, they're saying that a 47-mile-an-hour wind gust there as well. So, again, this is on the lower end of that severe spectrum, but any one of these cells could go severe because of the winds aloft. We could see up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts with any one of these. So it's just, it's kind of a wait-and-see type of thing. But, again, this is more your popcorn storm. This is more your garden variety thunderstorms and your singular cellular type thunderstorms today. Not much in an organized line, a little bit towards the southern part of Ohio, but throughout the rest of the state, you can see kind of that singular cell type storm that continues to pop up. We only have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings right now, so again, I'll kind of repeat those real quick here for the northern part of the state. Just for our friends in Huron County, you have a severe thunderstorm warning, goes until 5:45, about 1 minute from now. I doubt they renew it. You could see here in this lighter gray box, they went ahead and issued a special weather statement. There you go. The warning is now officially expired. They decided to go with a special weather statement, basically saying winds up to 50 miles an hour, so they backed that off just a little bit. And then obviously we do have our other severe thunderstorm warning for our friends down here in Monroe and, Noble County, and that goes until 6 o'clock, so heads up to you, especially if you're out towards the east of this. Washington County, you're going to get in on some of this action a little bit, and then it's going to be out of our coverage area. So heads up to you in Washington County and portions of the eastern part of Monroe County. Heads up to you as this one heads off towards the east. Not going to continue to stay live, but we just want to come live quick and let you know that we are continuing to watch these storms. We are here. We are monitoring them. Not seeing much, and don't expect hardly anything tornadic today. More of a gusty wind type threat with up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. You see the latest report that just popped in there for some hail. And then we got a local storm report that says 70-mile-an-hour wind gust in Huron. Not sure if I'm buying that 100% or not. We'll have to verify that. That's coming from the public, but 70 is pretty strong, especially not to do any damage over there. So we'll have to wait and see on that one and see if that one verifies out. Also, if you're in the Columbus metro area, they just issued a special weather statement saying wind gusts up to 45 miles an hour. And again, slowly moving at 15 as it's moving here towards the east-southeast for portions here of Ohio. With that being said, we're going to wrap it up. We'll continue to come back live as we need to. We'll continue to provide updates as we need to as well, but just know we are watching this right now. Remember, if you get that alert, if you download our app, you get that alert as far as you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, which is possible for anyone in Ohio today. Make sure that you respect that polygon and get indoors and away from windows. That's it for now. We'll continue to come back live as we need to. Remember, when thunder roars, stay indoors.